and let us all do we can to build a better future. So, remember forced to vote? I do. And so does Petridge Farm. And so do all of you. So, something's happening now. There's an example of forcing a vote. Now, no one tell this to Cenk Uygur. No one tell this to Sam Cedar. But apparently, New York House Republicans forcing a vote to expel George Santos. I'll admit this. And if you're a diehard Republican voter, fine, so be it. You could crack open a beer, pour yourself a glass of wine, hell, roll up a joint, go ahead. This. I have to say this. I'm a little bit jealous. I envy that Republicans are using force to vote effectively. Okay. I was very impressed at the actions of Matt Gaetz and what he was able to do by not only removing Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy, but more or less getting what he wanted and outplaying the Democrats too. But now, hold on. I said that the New York House Republicans are forcing a vote to expel George Santos, and this is actually happening. So shout out to Case Study QB. This man is wrongly being censored on Twitter. So hang on. If any of you are still bitter or crying right now or enraged that we don't have progressive lawmakers that have the courage to actually do something like this, I know, hold your tears back, because we're going to see how, once again, Republicans are forcing a vote. Jimmy Dore was right. Jimmy Dore was correct.
Republicans have finally had enough of Congressman George Santos. In a rare move, a group of House Republicans looking to expel the embattled lawmaker from Congress is planning to move forward on that move as soon as next week.
As they should. This guy is the avatar of Congress. George Santos is a sloppy, nasty politician, okay? Now, we all know these politicians are scumbags, okay? From Democrats to Republicans. We know this. This isn't anything new to you. Like, okay, so what's so important about this? Well, see, George Santos was so sloppy. Like, he showed how corrupt the system is. He lied his way into office. He's lied to his constituents. I mean, at this point, if you're a diehard Republican voter or a diehard Democratic voter, I mean, your House representative or U.S. senator is far more professional in tricking you into voting for them. See, George Santos got sloppy. He gave away the secret sauce. He really lied. He put his whole business out there. Lie after lie after lie. But that's what these politicians are doing to us day in, day out, 24/7. The professional liars. The reason why they're expelling him is because he makes all of them look bad. George Santos is the true avatar of Congress. Remove away the lights, the camera, the makeup off your favorite politician, and they're just like George Santos. Democratic voters, Republican voters. Your favorite U.S. House representative or U.S. senator, take away all the glitz and glamour, and they're just exactly a click, copy, paste version of Santos. It's the truth, the harsh truth, but you heard it here first from Hard Lens Media.
To expel the embattled lawmaker from Congress is planning to move forward on that move as soon as next week. The latest push to boost Santos comes as he's scheduled to be arraigned on additional fraud charges later today. Santos has pleaded not guilty and vehemently denies any wrongdoing. Republican Congressman Anthony D'Esposito called the privilege resolution to the floor on Thursday, which forces leadership to act on the measure within 48 hours. If the legislation does come to a vote, it will need backing from 2/3 of the chamber. Now, shortly after the resolution was introduced,
Now, the Democrats are going to vote yes, just to get rid of him. Hell, I'm pretty sure a vast majority of Congress is going to vote Georgie Boy out. Just to rewind it, just so all of you understand what he's facing off against. Let's just play this again one more time.
Charges later today. Santos has pleaded not guilty and vehemently denies any wrongdoing. Republican Congressman Anthony D'Esposito called the privilege resolution to the floor on Thursday, which forces leadership to act on the measure within 48 hours. If the legislation does come to a vote, it will need backing from 2/3 of the chamber. Now, shortly after the resolution was introduced, Santos posted a defiant message on Twitter X, writing, "I have not cleaned out my office. I'm not resigning. I'm entitled to due process and not a predetermined outcome as some are seeking."
You know what, something, Georgie boy? I'll give you this, man. When you fully invest in a lie, you go all in. Even though it's crumbling all around him, he's gonna fight it. That's stupid and dumb. But okay, it's like a spider drowning in a toilet. You're secretly you're kind of rooting for the spider to make it out of it, but at the end of the day, you do got to flush the toilet because it's a spider after all. But that's what Georgie boy is doing. Georgie boy is going all the way, but Congress is going to flush him down the toilet because he makes them look bad. But how crazy is it that we're seeing another forcing of a vote? Force the vote works. And I would be shocked if the Democrats don't go along with that to get rid of him, to remove him. George makes them look bad.
Esposito said that he had spoken to the new House Speaker, Mike Johnson, about the resolution, and that Johnson told him, quote, "Do what you think is right and do what's right for your district. We shall keep you posted."
So let's have democracy in the chat. That's right. I'm going to force all of you people to vote. I want your thoughts. Because no matter how this story develops, because anything can happen between now and then when this video is clipped, but let's add democracy in the chat. And I'm going to give you some options. Type 1 for Congress is going to stand together and get that guy out of office. He's done. He makes them look bad. Type 2, no, there's going to be some shenanigans. There's going to be some shenanigans. And somehow Georgie boy is going to slip and slide his way out of this one and still be in Congress. Or type 3, I'd be surprised if they somehow find like a legal loophole so where they choose not to do a force to vote, because at the end of the day, George might spill out some more secret sauce. That's right. I'm giving you not one but 3 options. Type your thoughts in the comment section below. Give us your thoughts. Give us your feedback. What do you think is going to happen to Georgie boy? There's no such thing as a wrong answer here, too. Be creative with your answers. But how interesting. Force the vote is happening. Force the vote is happening. Force the vote is going to happen. And it's once again the Republicans leading it. AOC. What's your excuse at this point? Democrats, progressives, what's your excuse? Any kind of excuse? I think all those who are fighting for force to vote are long overdue for an apology. Okay? All those critics who are against force to vote will be waiting.